we'll see the Colts leader at quarterback. Your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Colts and the Packers on Sunday Night Primetime.
These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our home side of this one, they know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is not one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they understand that they're going to be put to the test a bit. The big plays in the run game, they haven't been there of late, so maybe that means we'll see them shake things up a little bit. Some RPOs, some touch passes, some draw plays, anything to try and gain a little bit of momentum.
So now the Colts backed up to start their initial drive. And a look here at the veteran under center, their seventh-year quarterback.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week. So keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
Throwing to start the drive. Bean. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of this.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. We're always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. Will step aside. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And he'll get into the end zone. A touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from the 20. And the Colts have... Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but throwing to start the drive. Bean. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown here this first half. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams are trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Looking to throw. Bean. takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Back to throw. Bean. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts are back with their quarterback leading this offense back out. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 80 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Ball going deep here for Taylor. Touchdown, Colts! Jonathan Taylor on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts have moved out in front. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bean. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor as the first half is winding down. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the final stages. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor, 75 yards. And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And we didn't even get it. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And Charles, you think about this offense, it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench, just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation here, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. That's paramount. But at the same time, how much fun would it be to go down as one of the all-time great teams and join the 1972 Dolphins as the only undefeated team to win a Super Bowl?
On the handoff, Taylor. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week, and they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
This is Taylor. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a give to Taylor. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 113 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season. Here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Taylor. Oh, nice move. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 30 yards. And the Colts are moving closer to a 15-0 record as they extend their lead. Indy set to go on offense once more. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, Keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Taylor. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Taylor. And some room to roam that, taking it right down Broadway. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 43 yards. And the Colts get an important score there. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. The give to Taylor. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Second down, another run with Taylor. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did. Chance on the kick return, but no chance on the other side that they were going to let him navigate all the way to the end zone, Charles, and that ends up being the final play in this one.
Yeah, you're right about that. Special teams coaches, they spend a lot of time working on these types of situations, and they go over every crazy possibility that can happen in this situation. They were able to cover successfully and end the game.
So for Indianapolis, they are now 2 wins away from a perfect regular season as they run their mark to 15-0 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week.